If you've been gardening in the same space for a long time and yet you still feel like it's cluttered and tiny, you might be breaking the #1 color rule. So in this video, I'm going to help you stop making that mistake and expand your garden without adding a single square foot. I'm talking about color echoing, the technique to make any space feel larger and calmer. Color echoing just means repeating 2 or 3 related colors in multiple places around the garden, from your pots to your garden furniture to the plants and accessories. It's a design rule that designers use all the time to make spaces feel bigger, well connected, and intentional. I'm sorry about my neighbor's dog barking. So here's another way to look at it. When every pot in your garden or plant or accessory is a different color, there's no way for them to be connected or to speak to each other. Your eye tends to jump from one thing to another and it can tend to feel a little chaotic. But when they're all in the same family, you can kind of think of them like color cousins. Same family, but each unique. So you don't have to rush out and buy anything. Color echoing really means choosing 2 or 3 colors and repeating them at multiple places throughout the garden. That way your garden has a more cohesive design. It feels restful. It feels intentional. If you remember back when I did the video about having a vision board, one of the concepts was choosing your color palette. And now you can actually see it in action. You notice there is no pink on my vision board, there is no purple, there is no blue. And that is because my color palette is black, white, cream, beige, brown, and taupe. So it not only keeps me focused at the nursery, it prevents me from buying something that is outside my color palette and does not work for the color echoing concept. It works with any color that you like, and it's flexible, so you're not locked in because you're choosing related colors. Here's how it's played out in my own garden. This pot is celadon green, but it blends perfectly with my cream and gray and beige and taupe because it's related. And here's how it plays out with my big pots that are cream and go with my patio chairs and my big table, which is sort of a taupe color. These big pots were originally terracotta, but I painted them a color called Swiss coffee in order to fit into my color scheme. If you're having trouble deciding, look at the colors in your patio furniture cushions and start there. Choose something that goes. Color echoing really works when you're creating a focal point or a grouping or any kind of display. It really levels up your garden. And if you really want to create a wow factor in your garden, you could choose all one color. I saw these at Cottage Gardens of Petaluma, and they are known for their high style and Fanula's incredible eye for design. So if you want something that's really a wow factor, take a look at these displays, Cottage Gardens of Petaluma. They're incredible. Here's another perfect example of a bright color if you don't want to go quiet and muted, but the color echoing technique would be equally successful whether you're going bright colors or calm and quiet. One last example. In this photo, there are 5 different colors, but they all blend together and they all blend with the table, which blends with the chairs. I really hope you find this one rule, this color echoing rule, as helpful as I have. And I want to thank you for being part of my community and watching my videos. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time.